Oh hey, another opportunity to make $10,000 a month online just came up. One thing this video won't be is a get-rich-quick scheme to make money online. And what I mean by this is that these days there are so many new methods popping up on what the next big opportunity is. And honestly, it's both entertaining and annoying to see, because I've literally been doing the same business model for the past 4 years to make millions of dollars in profit online. So this video right here was inspired to show you that no, you don't need to hop on the next new fancy opportunity to make millions of dollars online. Just an old one that still works and is still undersaturated because it's growing so fast, meaning there's more demand than there is supply. So before I show you the step-by-step playbook, let me show you why this works so well today for myself and thousands of other people. Ever since TikTok really exploded in 2020, platforms like Instagram and YouTube were trying to get people back on their platform. TikTok literally started a war, and this war is basically allowing any average person like myself to go viral, create an audience, and make millions of dollars. And don't worry, this doesn't require you to do silly dances or even show your face. I call this the attention economy cycle because number one, it sounds cool, and number two, because attention is truly the new currency, and it's how regular people are now making millions of dollars while only working an hour per day. This took people like Chaso here from working a dead-end job at Best Buy to making over $10,000 per month, living in his dream condo, and buying a Tesla all within just a few months. But enough yapping, let's get right into my computer and I'll show you. All right, so I'm gonna show you this Miro board in a second, but before I do that, check out my Instagram account. I got 25.6 million accounts reached in the last 30 days, which is absolutely insane. If you've ever posted content before, you know that's insane. So here's the fastest way to make $10,000 per month on Instagram in 2024. And before you have questions, no, you don't have to use your face like I am. Now, I'm going to go through a 4-step system that literally hundreds, if not thousands of single moms, dads, college dropouts are doing to make over $10,000 a month in as little as 30 days on Instagram. This is the exact system that we're using, that everybody else is using. And if you follow it exactly, you will literally be making money. So the great part about this is you can literally post and just make money while you're out golfing, out at the spa, or traveling. I usually make a bunch of posts before I travel anywhere. So while I'm traveling, I'm literally making money. So here's the 4-step system. So the first thing that you have to understand is there are 3 ways to make money from social media, right? Number 1 is sponsorships. Number 2 is selling your own product. So if you have a business and you have a product, you can leverage Instagram to actually sell it. And then the third way is to sell somebody else's products, right? And so I do all of these ways, and I'll explain how in a bit. So there's pros and cons to every single one. So the pros for sponsorships is you can make $1,000 or $5,000 for one video, and you can get free products. But the cons is you do need a pretty big following to make any real money. And that's because when brands reach out, they reach out to creators with big followings that can promote their product so that they can get an ROI off of you, right? You also have to wait for sponsors to reach out to you. So you can't just make money right away. You have to put your email in your bio and wait. And the third thing is money decreases if views decrease, right? So if you're having a really good month, you might be getting paid $2,000 for a post. But if you have a bad month, you know, that might drop to $500 per post, right? Second thing, selling your own products. So the pros of this is 100% of the money goes to you. Number 2, you have full control of the product pricing and who actually gets access. Number 3, you can make good money with a small following. You can actually make tens of thousands of dollars every single month with just a couple thousand followers, right? The cons of this is you have to spend hours, literally weeks, if not months, creating your product. You have to spend tens of hours marketing the product, right? So you're actually doing 2 parts of the business. You have to be a sleazy salesperson, do all the sales calls, talk to people every day. After somebody buys, you have to do the fulfillment. You pretty much have to do everything yourself, right? The third way, selling somebody else's product, the pros of this is you don't have to create your own product, so you don't have to spend weeks or months. You don't have to do any of the marketing and the sales, right? You don't have to speak to anybody. So everything is done for you. You don't even have to do the fulfillment, right? So when somebody purchases, you get a payout. You don't have to fulfill. You don't have to jump on any calls, nothing. And lastly, the only thing you need to do is focus on creating content, right? So this is a high leverage way to make money on Instagram, right? There's some cons, so you don't actually have control over the product or the pricing. Whatever the commissions the creator sets it at is what you get. But if you do become a top affiliate, you can obviously negotiate rates, and then you don't get 100% of the money you bring in. Usually it's about 50%, right? So going down, if you want to make money ASAP, the clear winner is selling somebody else's product. So let's do that. Let's go over the step-by-step process to do that. So number one is picking a product to sell. So this is really important to start with because a lot of people start making content and they don't really know who they're creating content for. So you have to make sure you're picking a product to sell so that you know which audience to target, right? Step two is actually creating proven content. Step three is pushing those viewers that you just got to the sales funnel that's already built for you. And step four, you can add more sources of income with either doing promotions or you can create your own product down the line if that's what you want to do. Going down and picking a product to sell, right? So there are two main products you can sell on Instagram, right? Physical products and digital products. So let's go through the physical product route first. So take this microwave as an example, right? People can buy this for about $162 on Amazon. And if you get somebody to purchase it, you're only making about 8 to 15%, which is a very, very small commission. So if you helped sell this $161 microwave, the company makes $148 while you only make $13, right? So let's go to the digital product, for example. Okay, so digital product is, think of a course, think of a coaching program, think of a subscription to a software. Right? So very high margins. This one right here is $2,000 and the referral fee for this one is upwards of 50%. So this one would pay you up to $1,000 if you helped sell this $2,000 program. So the company gets $1,000 and you also get $1,000. So it's pretty fair, and all you need to do is make 10 sales to make $10,000 a month, right? So I always suggest to help sell digital products because the margins are so high and the payouts are so high for you. All right, so couple examples of what kind of digital products you can actually sell. So here are a couple examples: Course Career, Shopify, AutoDS, Viral Creator, Impact, Udemy. These are all big names in the space, and these are all products that offer pretty high commissions. So if you want to know how to actually find more digital products, just stick around to the end of this video. Okay, step two is to create proven content, right? So this is extremely important. After you find a product to sell that gives you high commissions, the only way you're gonna make money realistically is if you start creating content and start building an audience, right? So there's three types of content to create, and this is what we focus on. The first is the AI avatar content. So you've probably seen this type of content online before, and it's basically fully faceless content. No talking. You can basically just write the scripts and use a bunch of AIs to create these videos. The second type of content, this may or may not require you to use your face, is the B-roll plus text style of content. For example, this right here, you have some B-roll, a video in the background, and you have some text on the screen. Usually these are about 7 to 10 seconds long. And the third type of content, which I've started to create because I've seen higher conversions from this type of content, is kind of the talking head content, right? It's easier to make a lot of money with talking head because you build a relationship with your audience on Instagram. So if you are a beginner creator, it is stupid to create original content. And the reason why I say that is because when starting with content marketing, you don't necessarily know why things are going viral. So what I always do is take inspiration from other people in the space that are going viral, right? And so the way that you can do that is, number one, make a list of the top 10 competitors in your space, right? So if you are selling an e-commerce software, make a list of e-commerce people that are making content into an Excel sheet, right? So it's as simple as this. Really, you can use three tools to do this. You can use Sort TikTok, Tweet Hunter, or Viral Finder to do this. So for example, on Sort TikTok, all you have to do is go on TikTok, search up hashtag e-commerce, and find the top 10 creators that are popping off. Then you would put them into a spreadsheet like this. Number one, you would get a summary of what the video is about, the creator, the platform, the topic of the content, how many views they're getting, and the average views that they're getting, right? So now that you have this, you're going to start creating content for yourself, right? So you want to be posting 1 time per day for the next 30 days. That's really the best way to get your account off the ground. So like I mentioned before with the content styles, you can create 30 AI avatar videos, you can create 30 B-roll videos, or you can take a variation of those 3 videos within your first 30 videos, right? So again, talking head, podcast style, B-roll plus text, memes, reacting, basically do what you're comfortable with at first, start getting views, start getting sales, and then maybe you can expand your content palette. Okay, so based on which one of these are working on your page, what I would do is basically double down and create more of this content. So a lot of creators, what they do is once they find a viral video format that works really well for them, they double down on it and literally do that every single time they post. And that's how they pump so many numbers on their page. So as a quick example of this, I'm gonna go to Instagram here and type in this creator. And this creator has found a viral format that worked for him, right? So he is in the software development space, and look at this. Literally every single video follows the same format and performs extremely well. And he just used this type of content to pump his page to over 40,000 followers. Right? So double down, literally double down and create more of this type of content. And once you find this viral format, creating content will literally take about an hour a day. And people severely underestimate how long it actually takes to create viral content. And this is why literally most people quit. They think it's gonna take them, 10 hours a day. This is not like working a job. Once you get good at content, you're gonna be extremely efficient. I myself only work about an hour per day on content. So just to ensure that you're not gonna quit, I actually put some AI automations to help you. This should save you tens of hours every single week when creating content. So there are 3 parts of creating content, right? It's number 1, the ideation. It's basically the competitors that you're gonna steal from. Number 2 is the scripting. And then number 3 is the posting and filming, right? So let's go into ideation for a second. So with ideation, like I said, you can use Sort TikTok, you can use Tweet Hunter, and you can use Viral Finder, or you could even use ChatGPT to come up with ideas, right? And if you want the ChatGPT prompts, click the free course link below. Number 2 is the scripting, right? So you can copy these ManyChat automations you see on the screen right here. The first one turns any YouTube video into a short form script. The second one turns any blog article into a short form script. And the third one turns any audio file into a short form script. Lastly, here are some ChatGPT scripts using custom prompts. And like I said, if you want the ChatGPT prompts, just click that free course link below. The third thing is posting and filming. Now, this is obviously extremely important. It's the way that you package your video. So you can use Submagic. If you don't have the money for an editor, you can use Submagic to automatically add captions onto your video. You can use Adobe Podcast to enhance the audio quality. And you can use Veed.io to remove any of the silences or the bad takes. Lastly, repurpose. I use this. You can repurpose all of your Instagram content onto TikTok, onto YouTube Shorts automatically. So it just reposts all your content on multiple platforms at once so that you can get the most reach, right? Step 3, pushing viewers into a automated sales funnel. So once you start getting a good amount of viewers on your content, you want to push them into a sales funnel, right? And this is important. If you have your own offer, obviously you've created your own funnel, but if you are advertising for somebody else's offer and taking 50% commission, these funnels have usually been optimized for years and built by some of the best marketers, sales experts, product leaders in the entire world. And these funnels will convert your viewers into buyers without lifting a finger, right? So you don't have to worry too much about that as long as you're marketing the right product. And the best way to check if you're marketing the right product is if other people are marketing that same product and getting paid out a lot. So usually a sales funnel works like this. Step 1 is usually there's a 30-minute video pre-qualifying all the prospects. Then those prospects go to a sales call. Then there's a follow-up and a deal closed, right? So this is how the sales funnel works. Most sales funnels, some of them don't require a sales call because it's a lower ticket product, but this is, for example, how our sales funnel works. So basically what just happened? Okay, so the viewers clicked on the pre-qualifying video, Then they booked a sales call. Then a deal was closed, and then you get a payout. You get $1,000, the company gets $1,000, right? So you don't really have to do anything here, and you just made $1,000 by bringing the right customer to the company's door. And now, although you're getting views on your reels, that's not the only thing that's gonna push people into the sales funnel, right? So this is very important. Number one, make sure you have your link in the bio. That way, anybody that follows you for a longer period of time, they have an opportunity to buy the product. Number two, use hot keywords on reels. So ManyChat is really great for this. I have ManyChat, I use it for a ton of my videos, and every person that comments a certain keyword gets taken to the sales funnel. The third way is Instagram stories. So here's an example of an Instagram story structure. Basically, what we do is put a call to action to the VSL or to the sales call. And lastly, email lists. So email lists are great to have. It's also a great asset for your Instagram page. That way, for anybody that joins and opts into your email list, you can basically email on a weekly basis, pushing them to the product. And all of these things right here just push people into the same offer and close you deals. So as you can see, if you push all these things at once, it's really not that hard to make $1,000 per day, right? $7,000 a week, $30,000 a month, and that's purely profit for you. All right, so lastly, step 4, how can you add more sources of income? Like I said, there are a couple ways to do this. The first way is to sell someone else's product. You can even sell 2 products at once if you wanted to, right? And once you start growing a big following, you can make money from so many opportunities. Literally sponsorships, courses, one-on-one coaching, ebooks. You can go from having one source of income, which was that first product you sold, to potentially have 3 to 5 sources of income. So you will never have the fear of not being able to make money, right? Because there's so many avenues you can go down. Even if for some reason your Instagram gets banned, you still have your email list, right? Again, you could sell someone else's product for $5,000, you get a $2,500 commission. You can land sponsorships, that's a couple $1,000s a month. You could do one-on-one coachings with yourself. You can charge $2,000, $5,000, even $10,000 for this. Or you can sell your own courses, right? So 4 sources of income, you can easily make $20,000 a month. Now, before I wrap this up, what I want you to know is once you start growing a following, there are only 3 things you need to do to make $10,000 to $25,000 per month without working more than 2 hours per day. And the first thing, this should be your top priority, is creating content every single day. If you're not creating content, you're not getting traffic, which means you're not getting any money. Number 2 is pushing viewers into someone else's sales funnel or your own. If you're not pushing traffic into that link, you're not gonna get paid out. And number 3 is make sure you're consistently following up with interested leads. The last thing that you wanna do is leave money on the table because you're not following up with the people that are already interested, right? And so doing these things will literally make you 2x more money. All right, so let's move to step number 5, which is how we can fast track your success today. So funny enough, the exact system I just explained is the system that myself and all of my students use, right? So you can do it by yourself and adopt this system and you will see success as long as you're consistent. But so you are gonna go through a ton of failures like I did, a lot of mistakes, a lot of doubts. Pretty much every person that creates content does this, but you don't have to go through these struggles. So instead, what you can do is you can work with us, you can work with my team, and we are going to help you step by step from scratch build yourself a $10,000 or $20,000 a month Instagram page. Even if you have one right now, we're gonna help you scale it up. If you have a business right now, we're gonna help you scale up your personal brand. So we will build your social media brand with you. We will give you feedback on all of your videos. We will give you access to all of our strategies, our secrets, our resources, and you can pretty much copy all of our content if you want to copy all of our content. We will also tell you what to sell, how to sell it, the exact strategies that we use for our stories, our email list, everything exactly. And we will give you continued frameworks and coaching so that you can keep scaling. So we give you and pretty much teach you everything you need to build a creator business to make your first $5,000 to $20,000 per month and scale past even $100,000 per month. Yes, some of our students have actually done that, which is absolutely insane. So if you want our help and expertise, click the button below and apply to join our team. I hope this video provided you value. Peace.